before the quarter expires. He'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Now cluster. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And on the carry, he's heading left. He's past the marker and still going. You bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And now the handoff.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On 2nd and inches, they've got 3 receivers bunched out to the left. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys. Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Gators will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll hand it off. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Gators are in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. No shot to bring him down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
On the field goal.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to
honest, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. They move the 6th. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. And the quarterback dropping back. A deep shot to the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're going to run it here. Look out, room to run here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. The shotgun handoff here. First down and more. He's still running. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
The Gators pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Wide open downfield. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, hey, big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
And the Gators moving quickly down the field here. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
17, Florida State, 7.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver makes the catch, and that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here comes a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open at the 30 now. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Second down and goal upcoming. score. They'll win it to the right side. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
To settle for 3 here would be deflating. Third down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's a run call on third and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
So a field goal attempt coming up now. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Direct snap to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
With a first down now at the 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Here's the second down play. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Knowles come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Grabbed by the receiver. making people miss. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Throwing off play action. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He's going to put it down and run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And the receiver's got it. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Previous play. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. The Gators will have to kick this away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense brings him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away on the ground. Across the 30. An important play to secure this victory, Kirk. You can debate the rankings coming in, but number one took care of business tonight and showed they belong at the top.
Well, we knew a lot of expectations were on the line here, and the number one team is the dominant team. They have now punched their ticket, and everybody's going to be aiming for them once we get to the postseason.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. Makes the grab, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker. Here's a regular season game, Kirk, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason. Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.